back. We back again. What it do, baby? Yo, we was off a whole month. I hope y'all missed us, because I didn't miss y'all. But, but look, in all seriousness, I did miss a few of y'all. We got the ghetto relationship expert, he back on that bull again. And we also got Mr. Carlos. How you fellas been, man?
Been good. How about you?
I've been making it, man. Been having fun, doing my thing, you know. But look, we got a hot topic straight off the press, straight coming to you. Today we're gonna talk about dealing with breakups and having that conversation. A lot of times, some of us don't have it. We just let these go by the wayside.
Whoa.
We let these go by the wayside, and some of us do. Carlos, how do y'all deal with the breakup? How do you break up with somebody or that individual that you're tired of dealing with?
I don't think I've ever had a peaceful breakup.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a peaceful breakup. I think it always ended up in a huge argument. Don't call me no more. I don't call you no more, and that's it. I don't think I've ever had the breakup conversation.
I've kind of had the opposite. I've had mostly peaceful breakups, but kind of a couple of blow-ups every now, with maybe a couple of relationships. But yeah, they've been peaceful, which I think is always a harder breakup, because I think it's easier when things are going bad and you have an argument and it's just like, oh, I hate you, and then you're done. But I think when you can walk away without the argument, it makes it harder.
How, Carlos? How does
because
it make
it's more of a peaceful situation. I think when you're angry, it's a lot easier to walk away from something. But if you're in a relationship that you know is not going anywhere, or maybe it's not going in the way that you would like, that's a harder conversation when things aren't necessarily going bad, but it's not maybe necessarily going good either. It's harder to have those kind of conversations.
We all want that drama. Everybody want that drama. So if it's not ended dramatic, it's kind of hard to be like, well, why did y'all break up?
Right. It's like, well, yeah.
That's interesting, Carlos.
What about you, Kendrick?
I'm like you. That conversation is, I try to stay clear of it. I don't really have it. I don't know.
Stop talking to him?
Yeah, low key. I just stopped. Low key, I just stopped talking.
So when you say you start talking, does that mean like they're continually calling you
and you just ignoring?
You just ignoring them.
Let me say it like this. I start distancing myself. Like, I put distance between us. Like, they'll call, and where we'll probably talk every day, the conversation probably goes from every day to like a few times a day to 2 times a day to 1 time a day, and then I just stop talking altogether.
So during this process, are they asking you like,
yeah, what's
going on? Is something different? Am I doing something wrong?
If they do, some have, and I've been honest. Like, I'm just feeling things a little different, But they continue to
just feeling things a little different. What does that entail?
Leave me the hell alone.
I'm just feeling things a little different.
Yeah, so that's just me, how I deal with it and what have you. I don't think I ever had a just
peaceful
Carlos.
Really?
I ain't never.
Really?
But I every time hasn't always been drama either, So I've been in the middle between you two.
Yeah. So do people have breakup conversations now, like with text messaging? It seems like our biggest communication tool is text now. So are people breaking up now?
I will say this: if don't break up with me on no text message, I probably just never talk to you again.
But ain't that their point? That y'all never talk again, Carlos?
Well, no. I mean, if it's peaceful. I mean, because I'm still cordial with most of my exes. So I mean, I don't. To me, my thing is if we not. Yeah, I am.
Oh,
if
so
we
you
not,
go back and dip, huh?
No, I ain't saying that. No, I'm just saying cordial. That doesn't mean that we dating again, or we
You ain't got to date to stick it, Carlos.
or we ain't even doing that. But I'm just saying, like, it's no need to just totally burn a bridge with that person. I'm just saying, like, this is my thing. Be man enough or be woman enough to at least pick up the phone and, I mean, no, that's just so weak to me to break up with somebody over a text. Like, that's just weak.
But
Woman.
What if it's peaceful?
No, it's not peaceful. That's weak. That's weak.
What if they don't want to hear your voice, Carlos?
That's weak.
They're afraid.
That's weak. I'm sorry. That is weak. They're afraid. Yeah. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna go off.
You said one time you be on the first 48.
I did say that. I did.
So
Well,
maybe they're afraid.
I guess if they breaking up with me because they saying they done slept with one of my friends, and yeah, they might need to text me because in that situation, yeah, I'll go off. But I don't know. I agree with you. I think that is the way of the world now, and I think that's probably how a lot of people are ending relationships. Is they get that DM or that text message, it's over, and to me that's just so wrong. I mean, especially if it was a good relationship and maybe you just can't see eye to eye or whatever. Maybe I could see that. I guess if it was a really dramatic type of relationship, or maybe it was just bad, then it would be kind of funny to end it with a text. Like,
so do y'all like relationships with drama?
No.
Kendrick
can't do it. Oh,
Kendrick looks like he might like a little. He look like he needs like, a little drama.
Now you straddling the fence. Gotcha. Sorry, not really, but
But he does look like he needs need a little drama. Like he don't know what he gonna get. One morning he walk in, hey babe, what you eat? Nothing, honey. The next morning he walk in, what you eating, babe? None of you goddamn.
Fix me a damn sandwich. That's how you ask me what I want to eat. You didn't come in with no food. Maybe no, not really.
You like a little drama, Kendrick. You do like a little drama, dude. You do. We can tell it. We can tell it.
It's okay.
I didn't even answer the question.
But
I'm gonna let these Negroes answer for me then.
But do you like
Do you?
No, me? No.
Well,
yeah. Do you like drama?
No, I don't like drama. Who likes drama?
Some people do. That's okay.
I don't like drama.
I'm not judging. Some people do, for real.
But
I think some people do.
You kind of do like drama. Because for you to say you distance yourself from a chick, that's drama. You are a drama king, brother. You are a drama king. Because to not communicate
and just
with
be
the
direct
chick
and say,
hey, this ain't working out. So let me ask you this here.
You just said you don't have a conversation too.
Mm-hmm.
You said he did.
No, I said we don't have the conversation. It ends up bad. So to sit down and say like, hey, this is not working out. We need to go our separate ways. I normally doesn't end that way. It always end like, to hell with you, I'm done. I'm out. Peace.
Okay. Now what's your question?
Do you like drama?
I answered that already. Look, just to satisfy y'all, a tidbit.
So
just to satisfy us,
when you're distancing yourself in your relationships, like you say, you might talk to her every day and then you're cut off to every other day. Does the hitting stop, like in this distancing period?
What hitting?
Sex.
Yeah, that.
Lick it before you stick it.
Yeah.
Does that stop? Or are you distancing that too?
Yeah, I distance that too. Until she called me back. When she called me back, I'm coming. Choo choo. Little engine on his way.
Oh my God. So,
but I let it be known, man. It's just sex only. We ain't gonna do what we used to do.
But you don't think that's drama or creating drama?
No, not if they understand. If they understand. Don't give me that they not understanding. Look, y'all are putting a limitation on these women. women are very understanding if y'all explain it to them up front. Yo, we done, we through talking, but if you still want to knock the boots,
But
hit
you're
me
not saying
up.
we
Let's
done,
do
we
that.
keep talking.
Yeah, you say you don't have the conversation.
The distance is more evident that we done.
Oh, so you
But why
saying
not
it
just
through
say
not
that?
saying it?
Why not just say it?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have that type of
Maybe you should stop
dramatic
here. I feel like
relationship.
this is going down a bad road.
Carlos, it went down a bad road when y'all brought up the dang on topic.
And this portion of the show is being sponsored by
Man, look,
B Knox.
this
Reloaded. Bubba gums. Bubba gums. Do not, people out there that's watching and listen to this show, do not drink B Knox Reloaded.
Dang, you just slammed him.
Yes, sir. It changes your happy genes, people.
No, it does not. Look, that's a great pre-workout. If you're working out, it's great. It gives you a lot of energy and helps you to push through your workout. Do not listen to this guy. I have not, matter of fact, that's not even open. So
But you've taken this before.
I have.
Exactly.
But
So
I haven't.
this is your new body, your refill.
I haven't taken it today. So I don't see where
It's
you
in
going
your
with this.
system. It's in your system.
No, I peed it out.
Nope.
Hmm.
Sorry, sir. So Kendrick, but back to you. So why don't you have the breakup conversation?
Same reason you try not to, because it ends in
I
a
didn't
lot
say
of
that
drama.
I try not to. I said it normally doesn't happen.
Same reason it don't normally happen for
But
you.
you say you don't have it.
I try not to have it.
Why?
Why?
Because
You don't want to hurt their feelings?
yeah. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
But you still hidden.
If they want me to, I'm not going to solicit.
Oh. But if they call like for a hit, then you
They be like, yo, I'm in need.
yeah.
I need that pipe. The plum on his way. Yeah, the plum on his way. And that's brought you by what? Lean One?
So Kendrick, what is one way you broken up with a chick?
Yeah. Like a for real breakup.
A for real breakup?
Yeah, for real breakup.
Drama. It's with drama.
And when you say drama, what you mean?
Like, I'm tired of dealing with you and vulgar language, and it was just bad.
Oh.
Vulgar language? Like
Yeah.
what?
Ooh.
Man,
No.
I am not sitting on no couch with you, Dr. Ghetto Field. I'm not, man.
No, I want to know,
Say
like,
like what?
so you were like cursing her out?
Oh, she cussed me out.
And then you cussed her out back. And
Yeah, I
you just
said
like,
something
we done.
back. Yeah, you know
So
what I'm saying?
in your situation, do y'all call each other names? Like,
In that situation,
has
that
a
was
woman
toxic.
ever called you a B?
Yeah.
Wow.
A woman done slapped me before.
Oh. Yeah, to tell it? No, I'm just playing.
Oh my God! So okay, let's go right there. So how did that get there to the point that
Yeah.
she like thought about it and then
Follow through.
No.
how did
So
that
look,
come about?
I was working at this job. I'm not gonna say the job or anything like that. So here it is. I'm at work and I was trying to invite this other chick to church. So we was
The church.
Yes.
Of all places.
Look,
Woo! Okay.
it was not what you think. Like, it was a genuine invite because we were cool. So the young lady saw me talking to her and she felt some type of way. So she came. We was
Church,
downstairs, and as we were downstairs, she goes, "I saw you talking to that girl." I'm like, "Yeah, I was trying to." I said,
Oh.
"What?" She slapped me so hard that my face just turned, man. I'm like, did she just literally slap me? Man, like, I went upstairs and I tried not to cry, man. Like, literally tried not to cry because, like, that's how hard she slapped me. So I'm sitting at my desk and I'm looking around like, dang, she just slapped the dog taste out my mouth. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. So the vice president comes up to me because somebody saw her slap me. And he goes, Kendrick, did something take place downstairs? And I'm like, no. I can't even say no, sir. because it still stung, man. And it made it so bad, I sat right across from the girl. So as he's talking to me, I'm looking at her. She's giving me that look like, you say something, I'm going to slap your ass again.
Wait, so y'all work together?
Yes.
And she's oh my goodness.
Slapped me at work, man. Yeah, man.
All because you was witnessing.
Yeah, I'm trying to evangelize.
Pretty much.
Now, the
That
chick
stopped
that
me
you
from
invited to
evangelizing.
church, did you date her too?
No. No, I did not date that young lady.
Nothing happened with
No
her?
lick it sticky.
No. And it's crazy because that chick that slapped me, like, I had to stop talking to her. And guess how I stopped talking to her? I didn't say nothing else to her. I distanced myself, yeah.
Was that
Damn.
after the slap or y'all continued to deal with each other a little bit longer?
I hit it probably a little 2 or 3 more times. And then after that, I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Yeah.
So what was the conversation like with the next time you hit it after the slap?
She apologized and said she jumped to conclusions.
Oh, okay.
And I was young, and I was like, oh, I forgive you. And
How
all
young
this
were
other
you,
stuff.
Kendra? Because you're still young.
Yeah.
I was in my early 20s.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, ever since then, I ain't been hit. I don't play them
That's
hitting
good.
games no
Yeah, that's
more.
not cool.
Do you play the cussing out games?
No, I don't. I try not to use vulgar language unless it's with you two Negroes.
But I'm saying, do you allow her to curse you?
I've been in relationships where women have cussed me. Absolutely. And it's not a great thing, you know.
Not a deal
And-
breaker?
Borderline, absolutely. But everybody's, it's just what you can tolerate. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Everybody
That
tolerates
is a
different
deal
things.
breaker.
Everything's
What,
a
the
deal
name
breaker.
calling?
Cursing.
Hold on. How's that?
Yeah,
a deal-
cursing's not a deal breaker.
How's that a
for
deal
me.
breaker for you and you cuss?
But I don't cuss in relationships. I don't cuss when I go to church. I just cuss with y'all motherfuckers.
Whoa, whoa. What the hell?
I just cuss when I'm talking, like shooting the breeze and stuff. But at work, I don't curse. At church, I don't curse. In relationships, I don't curse. My mom, I don't curse her. It's controlled. So it's controlled. We all control that. So, but in relationships, I don't. If we arguing, let's have an argument. But I trust that you're educated enough that you can talk to me without using those words.
How do your argument go? If you have an argument,
I can't describe it. Depending on what it is.
your last argument,
I didn't like that.
how did it go?
That's what I said. I didn't like that.
You didn't
And
like it.
Yeah, it didn't lead up to like, what are you talking about?
She said you.
That was the breakup conversation. All right, then, deuces.
Not you.
But who? I mean, cursing in a relationship to me, that's like, that's
It's
a
not
deal
bad.
breaker.
Yeah, to me, it's not a deal breaker. It's not a good thing, but
But why do you have to curse?
you don't have to. But I do think sometimes you can push people's buttons.
Do you cuss your boss when he piss you off? Cause when he push your button?
No, but I think people that know you personally, and especially when you're in a relationship setting, they have the ability to push your buttons like no one else can because they really, really know you. So in that situation, I'm not making excuses for it or saying that it's right, but it can happen. Now, a chick, no, you're not about to just sit up and call me a bitch. No, dude, we're not doing that. But, I mean, you curse during the
Call
argument.
that.
True.
But cursing during an argument, I don't really. I wouldn't say that's a deal breaker for me.
So, Kendrick, when and I don't know if you watched this show or whatever, but I don't watch it anymore. But on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, do y'all remember when Nene called the man with Peter? She called him a bitch, and you remember that was like all over.
Oh, really?
The
I never really
internet.
watched the show.
Everybody was like, "Whoa, she shouldn't have called him that," and all of that. And Kendra
during
probably
the show?
yeah, she called him that on the show. Kendra probably was like, "She called him a bitch. What's wrong with that?
What's the big deal?
They just call me that all the time. What's wrong with that? Is that what you thought, Kendrick?
Fuck you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
But you said she called you the bitch. She called you a bitch. What did you think the first time you were called that? Like, for real, what did you think?
I was actually in my car and we was on the phone when she said, I was like, man, I just hung the phone up.
She's smart though.
Ain't nothing else to
Say it on the phone, not in person.
You was done with after that?
No, it's not a deal breaker. I'm like Carlos. It ain't. It's
So
bad,
a woman can curse you out and call you out your name, and you okay with that?
At that stage in my life, I was absolutely fine with
But
it.
what about now?
You cannot, because I'm not gonna cuss you. I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you.
But Carlos, they can cuss you out, right?
Now you cussing me out or using cuss. Okay, whatever. I just
Call
kind
you a
of
couple of names too, bitch.
No, don't call me no bitch.
You red bitch.
No, whoa. No, don't do that.
He's on that bull knocks. He's on that B knocks. He's on that B knocks. I don't know why, but
no, I wouldn't tolerate that. But you know,
so
because
look,
again, I think sometimes you push people to, you know,
when you had this, when y'all had or did not have the conversation, the breakup conversation, did y'all worry about the other person's feelings?
Well, yeah, I think for me, if you care about her, then yeah, of course, you don't want to say things in a certain way or whatever. That's why, really, to be honest, like when I get angry, my go-to is just not to talk, and then that's where the argument typically comes in.
You shut down?
Well, the way I look at it is like I'm not shutting down, but just give me a little bit of time to process. And usually what has happened in the past is I don't get that time, and it's like, no, we're going to talk about it now. And then blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, okay, well, now you done took me there, and I blew up, and I probably done said some stuff I shouldn't have said. Versus if you had just given me a little bit of time, you know, at least 20, 30 minutes, whatever, then you can meet back and you know, have a decent conversation about it.
So, Carlos, you cuss them out as they cuss you out?
I have. I mean, that's not a thing I've done frequently. That's been, I can count, you know, on one hand how many times that's happened, like, period. But, no, I mean, I have before, yeah. That has happened.
Listen to him. His wheels turning over there.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. But, okay, so, ladies, so Kendra brings out a great point about taking ladies' feelings into consideration when the dude is getting ready to break up with you. So, ladies, don't make it hard on the brother when he's trying to break up with you. You know it's coming.
Oh, how do they know?
You know the breakup is coming.
Whoa.
You know
That's sad.
the
They
breakup
know.
is coming. So when he say,
Sometimes
hey,
you don't know, though.
she knows when it's coming.
How she know?
She ain't kept the house clean. She ain't kept herself clean.
Oh,
She
whoa.
ain't kept
no.
herself looking good.
No, you ain't kept yourself
They
clean. Now,
arguing
that's
all the
worse
time.
being cussed out.
Yeah. Whoa.
Are you serious?
You sure is. Unless you got some kind of mental thing, maybe like
If you got a
depression.
mental,
Look, y'all need to comfort him the same way y'all tried to comfort me about that OBG while
you
he
need
ain't
to
come
wash
in.
your ass. That's standard. Sheesh. What the hell?
What if that woman has a problem down there where she can't stay clean?
Well, that's why I said unless
Well,
if
she
this
can't
is
get
not
rid
a
of that
known
smell.
issue that we've already discussed, or maybe something's come up, or I get it. People get
and
depressed.
y'all know the 3 lies women tell.
Oh, Lord.
You're the biggest, you're the best, and it don't always smell like this. Those are the 3 lies in the women commandment of dating. So you're the biggest, you're the best, and it doesn't always smell like this. Kendrick, you remember those 3 lies.
Doesn't always smell like that.
What the hell you mean I remember them 3 lies?
You remember those? Because you're told those repeatedly. So you remember it.
How you know I'm told those? I don't mess with no funky chick, man. Look, you know if a woman smell before she even pull her pants off.
Right,
You
right.
can
You
smell
can
it.
yeah.
Come
Well,
on,
hey,
man. You can't
so
hide
that's
that
what
odor.
I'm saying. She knows when the breakup is about to come. So, ladies, don't make it hard on the brother when he says, hey, can I talk to you tonight? When he say that, don't think
So
he's
you
about
think-
to propose. Nope, it's not a proposal, it's a breakup.
How you know it's a breakup?
But how? Okay, that's a good
Because
question. Though. How do you know? Like when?
Okay, well, I think we're all honest, unless you're toxic and just not in a good place mentally. You know when a breakup is about to come.
I don't think you always know though. And I say that because I won't give details, but
We need details, bro.
no, I'm not gonna say all that. But
Say something. Give us an idea.
wait, I'm about to tell you. Okay, so I'll say even when I got a divorce, like I knew things weren't going great.
Here he going, Jay. We thought we was just going through a rocky patch.
Yeah, kind of.
We thought we were going through a rocky patch.
No, I ain't about to tell no story.
Shit was bad. Shit was bad. And neither one of y'all thought she had the nuts to say, I'm done with
It ain't
you.
about having the nuts, but it's just you just like not expecting it.
I know we was going through a rocky patch. No.
This dude here, man, he don't stop,
say that.
man.
Right.
Look, I don't know what's wrong with
So
him.
you don't always know.
You know I ain't lying. No,
You don't always know.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody always knows it.
I think we know when it's about to happen. I think we just take for granted the strength of the person that's about to do it.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. Well, you don't have to agree.
Sometimes I think that is the case, but I'm just saying not.
We don't think
all
that
the time.
person is going to walk away.
What?
How you gonna be on my side 1 minute, then jump over his side?
No. I'm just. What are you talking about? I said that's what I've been saying the whole
Kenny,
time.
you don't like it when anybody agree with me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cause you wrong 90% of the time.
90%.
Everybody does not know when they finna get broken up with.
Yeah,
they know.
don't. I
If
don't
they're
think
honest
everybody
with
knows
themselves, you know when it's about to go down.
I saw a video on social media where the
Talking
dude
about
got
Hurt Bay.
Huh?
You talking about Hurt Bay?
no. You saw when the dude got on his knee and proposed to that girl,
No,
and she
what
said
happened?
no.
Oh.
He knew she wasn't about to marry him.
He did it in front of everybody.
No,
But he knew
if
that.
you knew,
No, what he thought was she was just going to go along with it and say yes. He thought he
Why would you
he
even propose
underestimated
then, if that's the
her
case?
Thank you. Why buy the ring? Why go
Yeah.
through all that if he knew she was gonna say no?
because he's crazy and he thought she was going to say yes.
I think some people it does catch them off guard sometimes.
Kendrick, we know when we're about to be broken up with. We know it, Kendrick. You know it. Your chicks know it.
Yeah, they do because I get distance. I stop talking. I don't have.
So now they know if you get distant, then they're gonna be hitting you up now. Like, you didn't call me today. Like, this is it.
But I don't got no chicks, so I'm fine.
Nah, what's going to start happening now?
You
He's
don't?
going to get busy one day at work and he's not going to be able to call. The next day he called, oh no, I thought you broke up with
Right.
me.
So I moved on.
Podcast is helping women all over America.
Then I'm gonna have insecurities.
Not you gonna have insecurity.
Now, you have those already.
Oh. Damn.
We all do.
Yeah.
Now what? We all got insecurities, chump. Yo, how did y'all feel about how did you feel about yourself when you had this conversation, the breakup conversation? How did you personally feel when y'all had this conversation? If you didn't, in my case, I feel fine. But how did y'all feel about this conversation?
I've never had it.
Well, Carlos, how you feel?
How did you feel when she had it with you?
You know, of course, it's awkward in the beginning, but I'd rather, you know, my thing is, you know, I would rather know, no matter how uncomfortable it is or whatever the case, like just go ahead and say, you know, what it is. I'd rather know than just live in the dark about it. Yeah. So I think that's just always the best policy.
And I'm going to say this. No jab at Carlos.
No, but right.
No, I am going to say this. When you have the breakup conversation, be ready to move your ass on. Like, don't let us be living together and you need 6 months to move out and we still going to be roommates for 3 months. No. Be ready to move right then. Don't need me, don't owe me no money. I mean, done already paid me back. I mean, when you say we're done, be done. And let's walk away.
No, I agree, but I do think in a marriage situation that's a lot easier said than done.
no.
If you're not married,
Really?
yeah, you're not gonna legally.
Ladies,
that's
y'all
not,
better start getting Shaq's wife situation. She was saving all that money for years.
shit. Well, most of them ain't got that damn kind of money. Shaq or them. So
I get when you're.
no, I get
when
what you're saying,
married,
but I'm just saying it's
I get
easier
when you're
said
married,
than
you
done.
got to go through the divorce process. I get that. But if you're married and you about to tell your spouse, I don't want to be with you no more, you need to be financially stable that you ready to move out the house that night. Don't say we broke up and then you still gonna leave me.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Have an exit plan. And that exit plan need to be, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna run out the door.
Not run out the door.
I'm done.
So what if they owe you money and they
Oh.
ain't paid you back?
Whoops.
and they breaking up with you?
Yeah. What if they owe you money?
How much money we talking?
Yeah,
It don't matter. You put it
No, it
whatever
matters.
number.
Oh wow.
What if we talking about some 500, 1,000, 1,500? They owe you a nice amount of change,
Oh my God.
and they ain't paid you back, but yet they just broke up with you.
That's a text message breakup.
Oh, wow. I'll probably just write it off
That's a text
like
message
whatever.
breakup.
You'll write it off.
Yeah, I would seriously.
Ah,
Yeah, because in that
But say, for
instance,
they
most
just
people.
borrowed the $1,500 from you like 2 days before,
Ooh.
and they break up with you.
Then we gonna have to have a different kind of conversation.
How would the
this is
conversation
for-
go?
Huh?
How would the conversation go?
I mean, depending on how hostile they were, I'd be like, well, no, you gonna give me this money before you walk up out of here. Well, first of all, we ain't married, we ain't living together, so I just had to show up at your place or something. That's when you turn into a stalker. I'd be like, be there right after they get off work. You'd be like, you're not getting in this house till you give me my money.
So, but that's what I'm saying. When you break up with somebody, all debt need to be paid.
But people don't do that. But
Yeah,
I agree.
all
People
debt
don't
need to
do
be
that.
paid. You need to
Yeah,
already
yeah.
have signed a lease at a new apartment.
Yeah.
But see, that brings up another situation
Well,
too. If you breaking up with somebody and y'all live together and you paying half of the stuff, that's why you shouldn't live with people if you just dating. You paying half the stuff and you know they can't afford to pay it all, and you break up and you say I'm leaving, you put them in a bind.
Yeah, and sometimes people, I think, do that on purpose too, or they use that as leverage because they know financially it would put you in a bind.
So how does that conversation go?
What do you mean?
How do you break up with somebody that you about to screw them?
I mean, I don't know.
Kendrick, how have you done it in the past?
I ain't had that.
Not how have you done
But
it?
look, how I would have it if I'm finna get over on them, about to get over, and I know I'm finna get over, I make sure all my stuff gone. I'm gonna come to the house. Now I had that conversation to their face. I would. I ain't gonna distance myself. I'm gonna tell them, hey, it's been fun. It's been real.
But what about that $1,500 you owe me?
What about all them nights I sticked you down? Hey, that's worth some. All them nights.
Okay, we'll subtract $163 from it. What about the
Not 163.
$1,337 remaining balance here? What about the $1,337?
All them nights I used my tongue. You better count that too.
Okay, that's 28 off. What about the 1309?
Damn.
I'm trying to work with you.
We barely hit
Your numbers too
$200.
low, man. I'm positive now. Your numbers too low for me, boss. I'm in the positive. She owed me. At this point, she owed me.
I think too, though, in all seriousness, I think sometimes people they use breakup conversations as a means to get what they want. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't play with that. Like, that's just always been my thing. Like, I'm not going to really toss around the concept of breaking up unless that's what I really want to do. But I have been in situations before where the breakup conversation is presented, but it's more so it's a mind game, because that's what it's supposed to do for some people is, oh, well, now that I've threatened them with a breakup, then now you're supposed to act the way that I want you to act. But my thing is, don't pull no loaded gun if you ain't ready to shoot. Because with me, if you say that, I'll be like, okay, all right, and it might really hurt, but okay. You know, if you really want to break up, whatever, then we about to break up.
But are you there the first time, or is that something life has placed you that now if it happens?
Oh no, I was not always like that. Yeah, no, that's more and very recent, I would say, life experiences. But yeah, I haven't always been like that, and I think that just comes, for me, you know, it came with time, because I think that's not something that you should throw around, especially if it's a really serious relationship. And especially if you're only doing it to try to get the other person to do what you want them to do.
Yeah, don't throw out breakup. If you ain't ready to walk,
yeah,
don't play that game.
So, Carlos, what would you change about the conversation that you had?
In general, or just
if you would you change anything about the conversation?
It's hard to say, because I feel like I believe, you know, everything happens for a reason, and if I change that piece, you know, maybe something else in my life would be different. But I would just say being more, in some cases, being more direct sooner or earlier on, and not living in this bubble that now I can see. Back then I couldn't, but now it's a difference between going through a rough patch and you just wagging with something that you just really need to cut off. So now I can see that a lot clearer than I could back then. So I guess to answer your question, I would say just being more direct, and even if you have to be the one to say, like, hey, let's call it quits, like, just do it, because in the end you save everybody time and, you know, stress and all that.
So I came to a revelation just now, just sitting here.
How'd that feel?
Perfect. Felt good. I take the coward way out.
That's a revelation?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. How did you arrive at this?
Just sitting here thinking, I take the coward way out.
Why?
Because I should be big enough like you and have that conversation. Shouldn't be afraid. Whether I hurt their feelings or not. I should be man enough to say, hey,
wait,
this is, I'm done. I don't want to continue.
You're saying you used to take the cowboy out?
Yeah.
But going forward, going forward, he's gonna take your
approach, man.
Oh,
take your approach.
Okay.
I like your approach. Just being direct and telling them, hey, I'm done. Rather than just distancing myself and being a coward. I'm gonna have that conversation.
Because that all comes back on you.
No crap, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about yourself? You gonna have the conversation? We can't hear that.
No.
No, we can't hear that. Oh my God.
No.
Why?
You just won't say it?
I think a conversation should be had, and unless the relationship is abusive or the person that you're with is crazy and you're running away from them, you know, then I get not having that conversation. But if it's somebody that you've been with for any period of time, I think you owe it to them and to yourself to have that conversation, because life has proven that sometimes we need people again in our future. So don't destroy that. So
I agree. So as we wrap things up, what positive takeaway can you take from having the breakup conversation?
I think it shows maturity on you, and I think it also it opens the door for life in a relationship with that person. Because again, you guys may end up being great friends in the future. After some time, you could be great friends. So I think having that, I mean, you're opening up doors to many things.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say just for me, just think about it. Give it some thought. Again, that's something that people shouldn't play with in relationships. You really have to weigh it out, and don't just think over it and think over and think over it forever. But you do have to be mindful that when you do bring up those words or bring up breakup, that's serious. And if that's really how you feel, or if that's, even if you're on the receiving end of it and that's how the other person feels, then you just have to be big enough to let them go, or also notify them.
And
that's how you feel.
I do want to say this here too. This just dropped in my spirit.
Dropped in your spirit.
Look at God. Look at God.
Not dropped in your
Thank
spirit.
We're not
Lord.
going to put him in on this. So it just dropped in my spirit. This nugget.
Come on, Nugget.
Come on, Nugget. Come on, Nugget.
So if you have the breakup conversation with the person you're with, and the two of you are cool, doesn't give you permission to date their friends.
Oh, so true. Yeah, because then I might end up on first 48, like I said. Yeah.
Just dropping that nugget.
That's
I don't agree.
Great nugget.
I don't agree.
Yeah, you ain't about to date my friend. No.
I don't agree.
Kendrick, you don't agree with what? You think because you're cool, you can go and
That's
date
not right. Date
your
their
ex's
friends?
friend?
If they give the okay.
If they give the okay.
But why
If
would
my
you even
ex
ask?
give me the okay to date her friend, that's cool.
Okay, well, let's turn this around. If it was a chick
No,
that dated your homeboy,
no.
I wouldn't date her.
She's a hoe.
but you would bang her.
I wouldn't bang her either.
But let's just say, Vincent, your homeboy is cool with it.
I
And
wouldn't do it.
hypothetically, you did do it.
I just,
You a
I can't
hoe
answer
in
that
my
because I
book.
wouldn't do it. I'm being totally honest. I wouldn't
Okay,
do it.
I honestly believe you because
Yeah, I
I
do
think you're very loyal like that. But
Mm-hmm.
just hypothetically, if you were that dude, how would you perceive that chick?
And she slept with me.
As a hoe?
And she dated your homeboy, she slept with him, and then she made it good with him, and then she slept with you.
She's a hoe.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's a hoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that
do
a song?
whole activities with whole
Who sings
tendencies.
that?
Ludicrous.
I know Project Chick could be on the video.
Oh, Lord. I should have said who sang it. Oh,
I
God.
was like, who sings that?
Luda saying that, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I think one positive thing you could take away from having a breakup conversation is it opens the door for healing on both parties. So don't be afraid to have the conversation. Open yourself up, have the conversation,
Don't be afraid.
and
Damn.
hey, have fun with it.
Just do it.
Listen, it's been fun. It's been real. Hey, we've had a blast, and at the end of the day, we out of here. Brown Liquor Cigars. Take care. We out of 5,000.
Yeah.
Look, man, he's on that DOPE, dope. And I'm not talking about his attitude.
And this has been brought to you by B Knox. Don't take it, people. It messes with your happy dreams.
man. Oh, that mercy, this guy. Yeah. Oh, that was good.
That was good.
The whole time you was closing, I was saying,
I know you were.